What's going on, everyone? Alex De Silva, Happy as Larry Group. I hope you are well and welcome to your daily dose of happiness. Yay! It's another day, another dollar, another pound, another currency wherever you are in the world. It's a good morning. It's been a good morning. Today, I feel good today. I feel good this morning. I just wanted to talk about something that for me is hugely important, and it's trust. Trust for me is a huge thing, and what triggered that for me this morning, I just dropped Ruby off at the childminder, and it was the sweetest thing ever. Her childminder was watering the plants outside, and I could see Ruby was already peeping in her little seat because we arrived, and it was hilarious. As soon as I got out of the car, she ran to her and took the water canister out of her hand and just started watering the plants with her, and not a care in the world. She was happy. I dropped my bits off as we're supposed to, and then gave her a little kiss. She turned around and just kissed me, and she was just there with her, just completely trusting in her that she's okay with her. Like, there was no crying. There never is. No crying, no nothing. And when I got in the car, she turned around and she saw me in the car, and I waved goodbye. And she was just happy, just carried on. Like, she wasn't like, oh my God, my dad's leaving. And she had this, she didn't have like a worried look on her face. And I actually left, and I kind of got a bit emotional because I thought, wow, like, she really trusts her, and it was so lovely. She like held her little hand and helped her through the door, and then she turned around and waved again. And I left with a peace of mind. And that's what I love in my life today, is that I have people around me that I can trust. I have people around me that not only they give me peace of mind, but I can give them peace of mind because of where I am in my life, and being able to build and rebuild trust with people that I love. And I think that's such an important thing, that every single day we should not only be trustworthy individuals, but we should have people in our lives that we can trust, with our personal things, with our children, with our family, with our friends, with secrets, with vulnerability, especially nowadays where there is so much going on and there's a lot of uncertainty, and there are a lot of us who are struggling with stress, depression, anxiety. And if you don't have somebody that you can trust, that's a really tough place to be in. I've been there before. Sometimes it's been because of my personal behaviors, and it's a really lonely place. It's a really tough place to be. So I wanted to kind of share that. If you're somebody who somebody confides in you, and somebody who often turns to you, and trusts in you with regards to information, or somebody that I can speak to, hold that trust in your heart. Don't gossip. And I hear sometimes people gossiping about others, and that for me is one of the worst things somebody can do. Somebody comes to you and tells you something in confidence, then you go and gossip that to somebody else. One, it shows huge lack of respect, that you are an untrustworthy individual, but also it shows lack of self-confidence, low self-esteem, that you have to go and share that about somebody else because you can't keep that to yourself. And I think, what, if that's you, then that's something to watch out for, and question your motives as to why are you doing that? Why are you sharing somebody else's personal information when they're trusting you with it? So trust is a huge thing, and you don't want to break trust, because it doesn't matter what people say. You break somebody's trust, yes, you can rebuild it, but it takes a long, long time. It's not something that it just, it's fixed overnight. So be very mindful, be very careful with the information that you receive and also the information that you give out, because you have to protect yourself. And it's not about barriers, because barriers are not healthy. It's about personal boundaries, having boundaries around the people you trust. And if you have those boundaries, then you know how much to share with somebody. If you know they're a bit of a gossip, then you know not to share things with people. I have friends who I love dearly, but there are certain things I just wouldn't share with them, because unfortunately they are gossips. They just love to talk, and that's okay. They are fantastic when you want to have fun with them, but I wouldn't trust them with certain pieces of information. And I'm sure people may think the same about me, I don't know. But the thing is, it's not about, tick for tack. It's just, I think, us taking personal responsibility and accountability for ourselves and for the information that we share or gets given to us. And also, if you're the person that's receiving the information and you don't want to be overloaded with it, put a boundary in place, be honest about it, and say to the person, look, that's not something I can handle right now. And that also builds trust. You're not going to destroy the trust. You're going to build somebody's respect and trust even more, that you're honest with them. So I hope that helps. And I hope you do have people that you can trust, in your life, and people that are there for you all the time. And if they're not, reach out to me, reach out to Lucy. We're always here to help as much as we possibly can. And the work that we do, as coaches and therapists, and, our job is to be trustworthy individuals. We have so much information that, that gets confidently shared with us, and that's such a beautiful place to be in. That's something that I am always so grateful and so humble by, because somebody trusts me and Lucy, especially with the work that she does with often their lives. So have an amazing day, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. And as always, I cannot stress this enough: be great, be fantastic, and be absolutely phenomenal today. Have an amazing day and just enjoy life. And I'll speak to you again very soon. Take care.